they walk in, their midriffs are showing, thongs hanging up, hip huggers on, and they're 17 and hot, you know? And like, woo, Mr. Substitute Teacher, can you go to the front of the class and do a problem on the board? I'd be like, actually guys, I'm gonna have to hide behind the desk for a little bit here. Something has to go away. Hey fat kid, can you dance for a second? I need one chubby to get rid of another, okay? You guys are coming with me, yay! Oh man, are you guys having a good time so far? Are you enjoying your life? That was a little subpar, guys. I gotta tell you, let me let you know a little bit on my life, what I've been doing. Like 2.5 weeks ago, I was driving up to Grand Rapids, Oregon to do a show. It took me 12 hours to get there. I had a flat tire, my back was hurting, I was kind of complaining, but I couldn't get booked in places. So the thought actually occurred to me, is comedy what I should be doing? Should I be doing this? Check out the next day, what the universe and nature does for me, okay? Check out this little play it does. Okay, so Thursday, I'm driving to Coos Bay, Oregon, which is beautiful. I stopped at this place called Bear Creek. It's this little creek, it's just nature. Just me and nature, trees, wind, beautiful weather. There's a stream running right through it. I got in my car, I got string cheese. String cheese, remember that first song? I got string cheese coming out of my car, you know? And I'm just eating my lunch, I'm dancing on the picnic table. Just by myself, doing the white guy dance. I'm completely sober, by the way. I'm that happy, you know what I mean? I got nature, I got string cheese, and I got this. It's all I need. And in my head, like, this is an awesome moment I'm having. I can't wait to tell people how cool this was for my job, what I get to do. What happens next? This guy pulls up in a truck, okay? And it's an old dude, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to be alone right now, just me and nature. But I say hi. I reach out to him, I say, hey. Within two sentences, he goes, hey, do you toke? I'm like, yes, I do. He pulls out this medical organ shit, like, really? That's what we're gonna do right now, are we? We're gonna raise the bar, we're gonna make this thing's better. His name was Gene the Hippie, so I'm completely high with Gene. And yeah, feeling great, you know, like nature, string cheese, Gene, okay, that's what we're going with right now? And like, Gene comes up to me, he's like, hey, you wanna smell a leaf? I'm like, of course, I'd be dumb not to, you know? Yes. Where's the leaf at, Gene? Let's go. And Gene, like, I smell it, it's really perfumey, it's really strong. I'm like, oh, it smells really good. Gene goes, yeah, it smells good. Gives me a headache, though. Probably give you a headache, too. I'm like, well, thanks for putting that in my head, fucker, you know? Don't tell me that when I'm high, you know what I mean? Don't do that. And then I walk over to Gene's car, and he's got B.B. King and Eric Clapton playing blues together. Really? That's what we're doing? We're gonna make things better, are we? That's how awesome we're gonna make it? And we're over there just hanging out, and he goes, do you want another hit? And I go, be honest with you, Gene, I am really high right now, okay? And he looks at me and he goes, trust me, you need another one. It's like he knew. It's like he saw me right here. He's like, you're so close to the edge, dude. You're so close. Let me just, one more hit, and so you're gonna go bink, and you're gonna go off the edge, okay? So I do that, and Gene leaves. I'm walking back to my car. String cheese is still coming out. Fucking awesome. Jamming out string cheese, dancing while I'm walking. I got the cotton up. What do I have in my cooler? Fucking Capri Sun. Yeah. Cherry. Are you kidding me right now? That's what we're doing right now. What could be better? You know what I mean? Like, why? Because before I left, my mom packed me a Lunchable. I ate the Lunchable, for some reason saved the Capri Sun. Why? Because I needed to be awesome right now, you know what I mean? So I'm walking and I'm just drinking my Capri Sun, it's just great, and I sit on the picnic table and I just start writing jokes, just boom, just tons of stuff just flowing out of me. While I'm doing it, I actually write, I put, you know what happens? A fucking caterpillar crawls across my paper. Really? That's what you're gonna do right now, nature. You're gonna give me a caterpillar. He walks all the way across my page, all the way back. He's not done, you know what he does next? Up my arm, fuzzy caterpillar on my arm. When I'm high, this is a string cheese with nature sucking on the Capri Sun all the way up my back, just tingly, feeling great. Oh my God, it's retarded. At this point, I go, I don't think I can feel any better right now, period. Say that, as soon as I say that, the next song comes on, it's San Jose, the song I came up to. Yeah, you know what I mean? It would be like Jesus and Buddha formed a jam band of the Caribbean. Just the happiest mood music ever, you know what I mean? And I actually write, hold on paper, I gotta go dance again. So I stand up with this dance, doing the hippie dance, you know, I take off my shirt, I'm winging, I'm swinging around, you know, it feels awesome, it feels That song ends, San Jose ends. The next song is a sad song, slow song. I'm like, oh my God, the caterpillar. The caterpillar's on my shirt and I fucking winged him. I sent him to his little caterpillar death, you know what I mean? It was only like 3 miles an hour, but in caterpillar terms, that's enough to kill somebody, that's enough to mess up your day. So like, oh damn it. So like, I'm like, wait, no, I didn't kill him, I just sent him for a ride. I gave him a ride, you know, he can walk it off, he has lots of legs, he's okay. So as soon as I figure that out of my mind, that song ends, the CD starts over again. What's the first song? String Cheese with Willie Nelson singing You Are My Sunshine. Oh, we're back to happy, everybody. So they got the happy vibe going again, and I walk down to the creek because I gotta go dunk my toes in a creek, because why not? I gotta do this for my job. When's the last time you did that? Hey Bob, where were you the last 15 minutes? I was dunking my toes in a stream. You never get to say that, but you should. This nation is this nation of toe dunkers. It'd be a lot better, it'd be a lot happier place. When I asked if you're enjoying your life, it would be everybody, okay? So just go dunk your toes in a stream. I know it's Phoenix, it's tough to find, you can find them, okay? Trust me, okay? Listen to me. Okay, so I'm dunking my toes in the stream, just loving everything. The water is perfect temperature. Part of it feels slimy, awesome. The other part, gravelly, awesome again. There's guppies swimming between my toes, okay? I look up, what do I see? Bright blue dragonfly. Are you kidding me right now, you know? Are you feeling this? You know what I mean? It's like, when's the last time you saw a dragonfly? You know, it's like, oh, I was walking over by the copier, I caught a bright blue dragonfly. You never get to say that, but you should. You should for your job, okay? And so I leave eventually, like when I'm sober enough to go, you know, just loving everything. And the thought occurs to me, because I was living in LA, I just moved back, and I was like, was leaving LA the right thing to do? Was that the right call for me, because I want to work the road? And I'm driving, and it was a windy road. Every once in a while I have to focus up on my driving. What do I have on the CD player? Tom Petty on the CD player. So I'd be like, oh, gotta focus up. Tom Petty would drop an amazing lyric on me. Swear to God, I was like, okay, it's getting kind of curvy right now. Cue Tom Petty. California's been good to me. Hope it don't fall into the sea. But it's time to move on. Time to get going. Are you kidding me right now? Have you ever been validated by Tom Petty? Feels pretty fucking good. Tom Petty told me what to do. And he's like, you made the right call, Kirk. And I was like, wow, he said my name. That's weird. I've never heard that before. I pay attention to this more. So that's what I was doing 2 Thursdays ago. What you guys do? It's kind of exciting. You know, like when you get a receipt on the back, it's like 50 cents off for coffee. It was like that, but a little bit better. Okay? I'm not telling you to rub it in. I'm just saying you can be this happy too. Okay? So just hear me. Are you feeling me a little bit? Are you going to tear that wall down? You're going to let people out? You're going to reach out? Do you notice the moral of the story? Reaching out to people, music, nature might be important to happiness, okay? Just store that, okay? Has anybody ever done acid? Yeah? I'll tell my story, then you can tell yours, okay? Okay, first time taking acid, where'd I go? Red Rocks. Anybody been to Red Rocks? Concert venue? Beautiful. It's like Sedona, but it's like the weather is just perfect. I got to see String Cheese Incident. Yeah, that's who I got to saw. Let's up the bar, shall we? Let's open up the throttle in life, see what happens, okay? So I go with 2 of my buddies I've known forever since high school, just like best friends, just positive people. And what am I wearing? Tripping on acid for the first time, walking to String Cheese and Red Rocks. I'm wearing a jacket, 1992 Dream Team. Remember that, the basketball team? Apparently when I was 12, me and my brother ate enough Frosted Mini Wheats and sat in the box tops to get this paper-thin jacket. It's got the Kellogg's logo right here. Everyone on the Dream Team except for Magic, Jordan, Barkley, the 3 best players, so that makes it funnier, you know what I mean? So I'm walking around high just going, oh yeah, right there, Christian Laettner, bang, right there. Chris Mullen, who's the man? I had so many offers for people to buy that jacket from me. I'm like, no, I like my Dream Team jacket, get away. But so yeah, it's just, if you've never been to a String Cheese show or a jam band show, it's just like 10,000 just people just dancing, just waves of joy and positive vibes. No bad, no negativity, there's no hate, there's nothing. So I'm just dancing it out, just jamming, and my buddy he's wearing a big pink fuzzy Dr. Seuss hat, comically over big. He puts it on my head, and I'm like, oh, I got String Cheese, I'm loving everything. My buddy shared his hat. This is awesome. Then my buddy goes to the bathroom and I'm like dancing, I'm like, wait a second. He just put that on my head so he could use me as a landmark to find his way back. Fuck him. He's not a nice guy. joy. I'm like, oh my God, I call up Maxwell. I'm like, Maxwell, I've never been happier. I feel amazing. Every time I think the joyometer has been, the needle's like there, it breaks and goes further. It's amazing. Maxwell goes, I'm trying to put my kid to bed, and I just had a fight with my wife. I'm like, oh, it really bummed me out right now, Maxwell. I gotta tell you. And then he goes, are you tripping? And I go, yeah. He goes, I feel like there's bugs on me. Do you feel like there's bugs on you? And then he goes, tell me your greatest fear. I'm like, click, I have to go. Fuck him. Who does that? Tripping on acid, best God time in your life. Who does that? That's not a nice thing to do. So I had the best time of the show, just amazing time, couldn't be any better. Like, as the show was coming on, like clouds rolled in, like I'm tripping on acid, clouds roll in, it rains on us while they're singing a song about rain. Could you script that any better? You know what I mean? If you saw the movie, you'd call bullshit on it, but this happened to me because I'm having fun. So the next day I wake up and my buddy's like, dude, I bet if you smoke pot again, you'll trip again. I'm like, sweet, I'll be down for that, let's try it. My last experience was quite enjoyable, I'll try it again. So I smoke, and I end up at a burrito place with my friend Tito. Once again, burrito, Tito, can't make that up, that's perfect. So anyway, Tito's a more experienced drug person than I am. So he's kind of like my drug Sherpa, if you will. So, and if you've ever been really high, you're going to relate to this. Because I'm in this burrito place with Tito, and I just go, Tito, this is way too complicated for me right now. Whatever you get, just order 2. Been there, sweet. So Tito gets his food first. He gets his burrito, and he just leaves. Me alone while I'm tripping for the first time. And I don't know where I am. I don't know how to get back. That's not a nice thing to do either, you know? And so I'm waiting for my drink, my burrito. Finally, my burrito comes. I get a drink, and I go to the drink machine and fill it up with lemonade. I fill it up, and I go to grab a lid, thing, and the lid is so small, it just falls right in the middle of the drink. It goes, oh. That's a bummer. So what do? I grab her lid in the same exact lid dispenser, try it again, same thing happens. Obviously, these lids are faulty. Someone should tell the manager, complain. I'm smart enough to take 2 steps over. There's another lid dispenser. This one works. Get a straw, sweet, firing on all cylinders. Where did I put my burrito? Burrito. But it's the price you have to pay for pure joy to be confused in a burrito store for 20 minutes. I'll take that. I'll take that every time. That's fine. So you should try it. Yeah, okay, so I'm talking about something serious right now. I was reading the paper the other day, and the newspaper, the first 14 pages were stories about the war and violence in the Middle East. I actually got excited because the 15th page was a story about abortion. You know what I mean? How sad is that? I was like, yay, something lighthearted, woo! It's only about one person dying. That's sad, you know? Oh, so I can drop that wall, guys. You're getting fucking uptight. Not make me mad. Please, do not anger the bear. But they're having trouble recruiting people. The Army, like, the recruitment's way down, you know, and I have an idea. I think, every time when all high school kids, when they turn 18, they graduate high school, just sit them down and go, look, you can serve a term in the Army right now, or we're going to make you watch Pauly Shore's movie, In the Army Now. And they'd be like, where's the body armor? We still don't have any? I'm still going, I don't care. But honestly, every time I turn on the news, I see the war. And I think if the war was a show, it would be canceled by now. Because no one's watching, you know? The ratings are terrible, you know? Adopt a kid, throw on a lesbian, something. I'm getting bored. Honestly, at this point, I don't even care who wins. I just want it over. Anybody feel that way? Is that just me? And I talked to a friend, I'm like, the only way I would sign up for the military if they would let me kill people that I wanted to kill. You don't need to send me to Iraq for that. Just give me some camouflage, some machine guns, some walking around money. I'll be fine. Like, I would like to kill anybody who has a sticker of Calvin pissing on something. You're an idiot. The dumbest one I actually saw this. Calvin was pissing on terrorism. Yeah, you see it. Woo, way to take a big stand there, Chief. I don't care what anyone says, I'm against terrorism. And I want to pee on it. What? I know what you're thinking, machine gun a bit excessive. I'll tell you no, because I tried to make a regular gun noise. It sounds like a gay taser. It's done. I'd like to kill the inventor of non-drowsy children's cold medication. What the hell are you thinking? You have a chance to drug your kid, you take it. You want a sick kid around with the energy to spray your stress? What's the matter with you? I'd like to kill anybody who spends more money on clothes for their pets than they give to charity. Every office I've worked in, there's some douchebag who has a picture of their dog, their golden retriever around the holidays with their antlers and their whole reindeer suit, or it's a giant pumpkin around Halloween. Like, really, do you have that much money to waste? Really? Do you have this hole in your soul you need to fill with love? You know what? I bet if you give clothes to a homeless person, they'll go for a walk with you, they'll go walking. They'll play catch with you. I have nothing against animals, but let's take, the day all humans are clothed, then we can start, giving clothes to pets, okay? Am I wrong? Is that right? I would like to kill anybody, in apartment complexes, the gated ones. Anybody whose code to get into their apartment is 6969. Swear to God, you go to any apartment complex in Phoenix, in the whole valley, and you don't know how to get in, 6969 pound, gates open. Some jackass thinks that's hysterical. At some age, 69 jokes are no longer funny, and I think that age is old enough to have your own apartment, okay? Unless you live on Fartknocker Boulevard next to Gitterdun Lane, grow up. I would like to kill white people who whisper every time they say, black people. Lighten up, you uptight douches. They're black people, they're not the boogeyman. They think they are, but they're not. On the flip side of that, I would like to kill any black person still angry at me for slavery. And they demand their 40 acres and a mule. Listen to you uptight white people. Hear me now. First of all, did not own a slave. Second of all, do not have 40 acres. Third of all, you're not getting my mule. Piss off, I'm stingy like that. Last one is a bit controversial, I'll admit that, but I would like to kill suicide bombers just to spite them. They've already named themselves after the way they're going to die. I don't like that, It's like, oh, you're a suicide bomber, huh? I don't think so. You're just a dead guy about as close to Bed Bath & Beyond, that's all you are. And then you kick. After you kill, you should kick. Try a little brighter day. This next person, I don't want to kill this person, but I had an office job for a little bit. Didn't really pan out. I want to kill the person who gave me that job. But no, I worked with this girl, and she'd always wear cleavage shirts, which normally, ladies, 2 words, bra and bow, okay? Good for you. But this is my first office job, so I'm trying to focus, I'm trying to listen to words, you know what I mean? Block cleavage, listen to words. Big step for me, big step for every man in here. But the problem was, not only with the cleavage, but you'd wear a necklace that would dangle right in the cleavage area. That was like a fishing lure, How difficult are you going to make it for me to listen to you, okay? We're talking about something boring I don't care about. Second of all, cleavage. Third of all, something shiny. Sorry, I'm doing it now. I am. And it would even make a noise if you'd be in there going, This lets them out here. it was of Jesus on the cross. Yeah, and even Jesus was looking, he's like, oh! Look at them. Peter, I can see my house from up here, this is awesome. Thomas is doubting if they're real or not, but they are, I'll tell you that one. I made those. If I wasn't a good Christian and nailed this, I'd be in there, be hitting that. Somebody get me down. Judas, you owe me. Come here, bring me off this thing. Come here, Jimmy. Come here. Bernie pushed you up, but I still haven't figured it out. Say what you will about Jesus. Jesus Christ, great man. Terrible scarecrow. Fucking drop that guard, people. That's not racist jokes. That's not gonna hurt you. He's still gonna be your savior. I can still joke about him. You know what I do if I'm ever upset? You know what I do? People just snap it out. Let's snap it out, child. You know what I mean? Because if you're in a Broadway musical, you can never be upset. Try it. Think about this. You're like, ooh, I didn't like his Jesus jokes. I'm gonna be mad. Oh, I'm happy. Think about it. You take the snapping out of the musical Grease, you get Scarface. Okay? Sound of music, no snapping. Schindler's List.